Thank you. Thank you. Good evening, and I appreciate the invitation to this event, and I am very honored for the opportunity to briefly share our experiences before such distinguished participants. Firstly, I would like to congratulate all those being honored tonight. Your dedication and important contributions serve not only as an inspiration, but also as a reminder of the responsibility that we have toward our fellow citizens and community. It serves as a call to service. Secondly, I would like to acknowledge those new congressmen and women representing our Latin communities, particularly those women elected who are changing the face of politics in our nation. Last but not least, I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate LULAC in its 90th anniversary. Domingo, thank you. I just heard a young woman speaking early, Cindy. I am impressed with her work. And I am impressed that we women are doing the job for our people. LULAC has fought for the civil rights. As you may already know, for more than a decade, Puerto Rico has dealt an extremely complex socioeconomic environment marked by a recession, uncertainty, and drastic democratic changes. In my city of Ponce alone, we lost almost 20% of our populations since 2006. This has been really difficult times for our people and for our families also. Again, this backdrop, we face the onslaught of not just one, but by two Category 4 and 5 hurricanes. As you know, Irma and Maria left an unprecedented path of destruction. After more than a year, Maria continues to be at the forefront of our public discourse. The reconstruction process has been very demanding and marked by many expected and unforeseen obstacles. However, we must stress that our people have not chosen to remain static, waiting and expecting a change in operational environment. We are implementing important reforms, and we keep working to implement much needed changes in essential areas such as housing, education, basic structure, power generation, and distribution of energy. We are developing the cornerstones of a new economic ecosystem. As I like to say, we are open for business. Thank you. Tourism is prospering. New small businesses are being developed, and our natural splendors are back in full bloom. It is only natural in this type of situations to have different opinions and visions, including among the different levels of government. Part of the discussion is to critically evaluate yourself. We accept our responsibility, and we are aware of the need to modify long-held practices and structure. We must foster a more inclusive governance framework that incorporates diversity, responsibility, resilience, and innovation. This process is more relevant at a time when the sustainability of the federal government response to the hurricane was being widely discussed in every place. And I have stated in many occasions, we are truly thankful for the assistance provided during this disaster by the federal government, Congress, by our fellow citizens of this nation, particularly by our Latinos, brothers and sisters. You are special for us, and you did a great job for us. However, I must also stress that we have not received equal treatment. The response the federal government has been swamped and insufficient, even though we are American citizens too. The criteria and rigid processes established by FEMA and other agencies has delayed the execution of work and damaged our physical health, affecting our capacity to implement vital solutions. Projects have been identified and the corresponding documentation has been duly submitted. However, we require increased participation in the planning and the development of all the projects and demand greater speed in the disbursement of those funds. The measures that must be undertaken require time. Bureaucracy and red tape must not be used as an excuse to delay needed reforms and measures. I have visited Washington, D.C. regularly, maybe every month. Visit many of the offices of the congressmen and congresswomen to express our collective claims. We stress the vital importance of the federal government for our reconstruction and development. We believe in America. We believe in the work that the Latinos are doing. Why don't believe? They don't believe in los puertorriqueños. We have an urgent obligation to join wills and effort within a framework of mutual respect to move forward, friends, above personal or partisan considerations. Governance is a joint venture. All citizens has to feel and require that their aspirations are part of the conversation in every place. Democracy is not a mirage. Democracy can be transformative, but it cannot be limited to philosophical discussions. It must be practical and accessible to everyone, to Latinos, to Mexicanos, to Uruguayos, to Puerto Ricanos, to everyone. Historically, our Latinos communities have shown great courage in the face of adversity. We must continue to pursue our dreams, even if they require the greatest effort. I believe in the resilience of us, Latinos. I believe in the dream of all the American citizens of Puerto Rico, too. Some people see themselves as passive subject of life events and circumstances. But I see us, Latinos, as an active instrument of God in the well-being of our people and our communities. I have faith in my city. I have faith in the Latino community, in my people. We have the talent, Latinos. We have the ability and the determination to advocate, to fight for the well-being of our families and contribute in this quest for a much better union. Let there be no doubt that we are, Latinos, the protagonists of our destiny. Thank you very much for your attention. Gracias. Dios los bendiga.